Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
What took you so long?
First of all, don't do that.
You tardy.
You wasn't ready at 5.
At 5?
Yeah. Oh, something.
Oh, wait. I forgot. You LA time. Oh, so you about to light up.
Nah, I'm gonna wait.
No, go ahead. Enjoy yourself because this is going to get interesting. You can
already
pour. You can light up. You can do whatever you want to do.
I'm drinking some water now.
As long as the truth comes out. That's all we care about on this channel.
I don't need to be high for that.
Okay.
But I will say, listen, everybody, if you are a smoker, before we get started, this is like my favorite strain right now. It's a fun fact for anybody. Close second. Just to preface, I only date black women. I'm not knocking anybody else, but that's the only women I've ever dated, women of color. So anytime I speak, I'm speaking from that perspective, that position. So
Okay.
to clarify.
Before we get started, though, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I own a production company and a photo studio company, amongst other things. But those are my two, staples of what I do. Live in Los Angeles, California. Former professional athlete, college graduate.
And where did you graduate from?
No university.
What are your future plans for yourself?
I'm living in it right now. Like, I'm just gonna keep growing the companies. Like, I work in the field, that's my passion. So I'm just gonna keep pouring into those and then keep creating.
Okay, so ladies, before we move forward, this is a black man that you can actually take good advice from because he has something to offer. So this is not a Dusty. This is a black man. Do you feel that pretty women have the same type of level of advantage that maybe black men may have when it comes to sexism and misogyny? Do you feel that some women who feel like male privilege is a thing because they're not using their woman privilege?
Listen, pretty woman privilege is a different ball game. Like, we can't compete.
Oh, well, explain. Do tell. I need details.
That shit. All women have. If you're, and I'm not gonna get into semantics about what's pretty and what's not. Like,
okay,
use your own shit. If you're an attractive woman, a very attractive woman, like, you really don't have to have any goals or ambitions for yourself. You really can just go somewhere at the right place and right time and get saved. Like, a man can see a homeless, beautiful woman and pick her up, put money into, invest in her, and loving her. But that would never happen with a man, right? We look right past it. So attractive women really do have an advantage, and that could but that's just life. Like, that's what it is.
So pretty girl privilege, then.
Yeah, that's super real. Like, yeah.
I can see that because I be seeing some girls out here. I be like,
I live in LA, so like, I live in LA. I see it a lot. Like, you see a chick like, "What do you do?" and she really can't answer. Like, "Oh, what do you do?" and she's like, "Oh, I'm just like, so you 29. What you mean you just like you ain't doing shit?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's a nigga funding her lifestyle. It's somebody or a few of them. You know what I'm saying? And if you bad, all you have to do is be at the right place at the right time, and your whole life will change. I think black women. I think y'all are y'all biggest enemies. To be honest.
How? You can't make a statement like that and not go into detail. How?
I'm about to. Women shit on other women way more than we do. I see women shit on women all the time. Like,
well, why? This is so true. This is true. This
women
is
shit
very
on women
true.
all the time. Like,
yes.
Like, I don't know. I mean, again, I don't hang with the men. I don't hang with a lot of men that just go on social media and start ranting.
I have to say this, ladies, in the comment section. Who was your first bully?
First bully?
Yeah. Like, Mean Girls wasn't a thing that Mean Girls was a thing growing up. But in most cases, your first bully was a girl.
I don't remember. I was a bully growing up, so I have no idea.
It's learned behavior from both parties.
Look, both parties are at fault. Like both.
Now,
Like,
I have to ask, the girl is saying a black boy. Was this a boy that was picking on you because he liked you, or was this a boy that was actually bullying you?
Ain't no black. Hey, look, there ain't no black boys in this world. We have young men and men. So white boys and cowboys. Only boys is out there.
Some girls at church. Wow. Oh, the truth comes out. The truth reveals itself.
I mean, girls.
Everyone is saying girls.
Like, think about this though. What women do, right? Let's take it away from a who's bullying. If y'all get dressed and put on makeup and earrings and whatever y'all do, y'all say, "I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for me," right? But y'all also are doing the shit on other women. Like y'all are also doing it to be the envy of other women's eyes. Like y'all want these women to want to be. Look at this all you want to. The Chanel.
I never a day in my life put on makeup for another person. Period.
Okay, I'm not saying you do, but I think women, personally, my experience, compete with other women. Women they don't know.
Yeah, the pretty girl, privileged girls that you was talking about earlier. I know who you talking about.
Yeah, those women compete with other women.
Yep.
Like if y'all ain't doing it for y'all, we know you're not doing it for us because we don't care what kind of purse you have. We don't care if your purse is from Target or Chanel. We don't give a fuck. We don't care what kind of heels you are. We don't care what kind of car you drive. Do you have a job? Cool. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all ain't doing it for us.
Women get dressed for other women. There was another man that said this, and I was just like,
what? We know you're not doing it for us. We know that. Look. You know how we know we're not doing it for us? We tell a girl, "I like you better without makeup," and they'll get offended. That's how fucked up we are in society. You tell them, "Yo, I like you better without makeup. Let me be however I want to be." And then like, damn, shorty, I'm just like, I can't like you without you putting on shit that's not. And I'm not like an anti-makeup nigga. Like, I understand if we going to go turn up, like, yo, get dressed, do whatever makes you feel good. But like, don't act like, you know what I'm saying, most women aren't out there trying to compete for anyone. It's like, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They get dressed for the top 10% of dudes in the club, but not for most guys. That is absolutely. He lives in LA. We got Jay right there. He's been working on a couple films together, and I agree with that. That I can speak to specifically for LA. Women are if they dress for a man, they are dressing to attract the upper echelon baller type dudes. Titties out, tight dress, whatever it may be. Walk by the section 30 times until he points at you.
Oh, so that's what they be doing.
That's an LA, Atlanta, Miami thing. Absolutely.
I do have a question. What qualities do you look for in a woman to feel like you would invest in her? Wait. But do you even believe in investing in a woman?
Yes, as long as she's already invested in herself.
Okay. So what ways would she need to be invested in herself in order for you to invest in her?
I mean, are we talking time? Or are we talking financially, or all of the above?
Just all of the above, like the true essence of her persona, like who she is.
The way a woman carries herself, like it's really personal for each man. But like, if I'm spending time in you, I'm spending time with you that I could be doing something else with. That's me already invested. Now, if we're speaking financially, then again, you have to already invest in yourself. I'm not a proponent of dating a broke woman either. I don't think y'all should. So
why don't you want to date a broke woman?
For what?
But okay, let me bridge the gap here. Okay, earlier you said pretty women have a certain level of privilege, and you feel like pretty women have the same level of privilege that male privilege is perceived to be, right? But now you're saying
I would still say pretty women. I don't know if pretty women are above white. Rich white men are at the top of everything.
Right.
Let's be clear on that.
Right.
But pretty women are definitely above a black dude. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah. We just told you we have to work for every single thing we got. Like a beautiful woman. Now, a beautiful woman may choose to work, be educated, do all of these things, be an entrepreneur. Have a PhD, whatever. That's what they so choose to do, but they don't have to.
I got a question. Why do you want an experienced hoe?
I'm talking shit, but I really like a woman that's been through some shit.
Oh, so it's the experience that you want her to have, not
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Like when you learn, you grow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And, you're not naive. You know what I'm saying? Even if I try some bullshit, you'll call me out on it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Next question. We get this all the time. Stretch marks, rolls, bothersome or no?
Stretch marks, niggas like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, nobody care about no stretch marks.
What
Rolls,
about
I'm going to say rolls.
what about the moms out here who have saggy boobs or the fat girl that lost 100 pounds?
I mean, you do what you got to do for you, but like, I like my titties with a little bit of hang time on them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool with that. But
How much hang time are we talking? Like just a
no,
little bit?
there's levels. Just like with rolls, right? Like it depends on who's for who. BBW porn is a thing, and a lot of men like it. So I'm not gonna say like, but for me, like yeah, like if you got something for me to grab onto, I'm cool with that too. But like, there's a cap on how that works. I'm not a big titty dude though, so I really don't care too much.
Well, hello there. How are you doing on this fine evening?
I'm fine. What's going on?
So, first of all, what do you do? Because Black women on my page tend to feel like there are not enough educated Black men who have things going for themselves.
Oh, wow. So you go right into what you do. Huh?
So,
do y'all do that when y'all
yourself. Lay it all out.
Do y'all do that when y'all first meet somebody?
Oh, no.
Okay,
no.
Good. All right, just for this sake.
Yes.
No, I'm Chris. I'm in Chicago. I work in local government.
Okay.
Yeah. So
what school did you? So you went to school with Wumble, right?
Yeah, we both went to NIU together.
Okay. Y'all played football together, or?
No. He was. They played football, and I just let them dudes hang out with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I played baseball, but I'm a little older than them, so I played baseball before I got to NIU, and then I went back to school and I finished up at NIU.
Okay, so let me just jump right in before we get back into,
because I was already in the comments talking shit, so I'm already caught up.
What would you consider what qualities would you consider a woman having it together just enough, not all the way together, because we're human, we can't have it all the way together, but enough for you to take her on seriously?
What does she have to have?
Like what qualities?
I'm big on vibes. Like I met a woman who she had everything together. She has everything together. She's in the military. She got her own career. She's an entrepreneur. Had another job. She had like 2-3 jobs on top of everything. Still made time for me. I was like, nigga, like shit. What's up?
That's a lot.
That's a lot. But the way she managed it was like she didn't like nothing phased her. She was still down to earth. Like for me, I thought I was making some shit up. I thought bougie and down to earth and a bougie package was some shit I made up. And then I came across this mother. I'm like, oh, shit's a real thing. Like, all right. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess it's more vibes, compatibility, like I was saying, and you just being about your shit, whatever your shit is. I just want you to like what you do.
Did she influence you by taking all of those things on for herself?
Yeah.
She did?
That was nice. Because people like, man, because so many people complain about having so much on their plate.
Right.
But she just worked with everything because one, she's an entrepreneur. So she put the shit on her plate. So it's like, yo, I got this, I got that, I got this, and I got that. Because it was like stack of stars, motherfucker. Like, is she going to do it and get it right or not do it and be out here hurting?
So let me make a point to my following, the ladies. Sometimes when you do for yourself, like this lady was doing for herself, it can influence the man that you're dating in a positive way. Like sometimes you don't have to go out of your way to encourage this man to do this or do that. Sometimes focusing on yourself and prioritizing yourself can influence him as a man to do better because of you. It's not necessarily saying that you got to be hands-on with it. Sometimes doing for you and focusing on yourself influences him to be a better man. A lot of times we feel as women that we have to be hands-on, and it's not about that. Like sometimes it's just about you focusing on yourself and doing for yourself while dating this man, and it influences him to be better. So That's basically what I heard. She inspired you then.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I agree with everything you just said. I think when you come into a relationship, people forget about the individuality. They so quick to give up me for we that you got to remember it was you being you that attracted that person. Mm-hmm. So you still have to bring your individuality to that relationship. Mm-hmm. Y'all are strangers. Y'all met, like if you meet me today, I'm 36. So I got 36 years of living without you. So I have to know you. I have to bring what my likes, my hobbies, my bad habits, all this shit to you to see if you rock with it. See if you're compatible with me. You got to do the same thing. So we just got to work to be with each other. Keep your individuality, and that could be like, yo, she dope as fuck. She do all this, and you be like, damn, he dope as fuck. He do all this. Like I'm about to be on my shit even more.
Right.
Because you don't want to be the one that's not producing. Nobody want to do that. So, and most dudes grow up athletes anyway. We are already competitive. So it's like, oh, you got that? Okay, you got
two. So you feel like you had to step up your game because she was already at a level.
Nah, you running. I didn't feel like I had to step up my game, but it made me feel like, okay, before I had the idea of a podcast. Mm-hmm. Seeing her do so much, my podcast came together.
Oh, so okay. I love that. Okay.
Yeah, I had the idea of it, but seeing her, like, she got so much, I'm like, what excuse do you have?
Right.
Like, do it. And I did it. So now it's together. So that was one thing that was like, I got to stop talking about it. Because she was talking about clients, and I'm talking about like, maybe I should order a microphone. And I was like, no, go get the motherfucker. Go do the motherfucker.
Oh, and now, I love this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Expound on post-nut clarity. Okay, so in my recent YouTube video
I already know what that means.
You already know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but you could go ahead.
Okay, so in my recent YouTube video, I said a man will tell you anything before he comes or after he comes because he's on the high of having an orgasm. Is that true?
Hey, look, what Lil Wayne say? As soon as I come, then I come to my senses. Hey, look, that is some true shit. Sometimes. Now, sometimes it can be true. Hey, look. I challenge guys, like, if you really want to call her over, if you go beat your dick and you don't think about her no more, you saved yourself a headache. You saved yourself some time. You fuck around like not even really wanted it. You just wanted the release. You didn't want the companionship.
Right.
Yeah. You just wanted the release. So
I thank you for your honesty. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. I give you some truth.
Yes, thank you.
Instagram, social media has watered down the power of pussy because they just show it all the time.
Ooh.
Show it all the time. Like I said something, even on the people I follow, like I asked the question, I'm like, do you really think you bad? Or do you realize you just naked? Because I get to see it. That don't make you bad. You just naked. Like, yeah, I knew somebody ain't gonna never see in real life, but it was a real question though. Like, you are naked every time. Then they be showing them ass pictures. You know, they just be starting out trying to be a bad bitch. Showing their ass, it's like, all right, cool, that's it. All right, well, I mean, the ass do look good, double tap, but I mean, that's all you're here for.
Oh, the truth. Oh,
yeah, like you just naked, like you ain't bad, you just naked. Motherfucker, skin looks better than jeans, but some women look better in jeans, but we will never know that. Like it's just like y'all like us in a suit, right? Y'all like us to dress it up. A man in a suit is equivalent to a woman. Yeah, a woman in lingerie, right? So if we dress it up like that, give you a whole different look versus right now I'm in a workout shirt. Like if I just come over here all the time in a workout shirt, I'm not giving them variety. But if I come in a suit, shit, hell, especially my pictures, they go crazy when I'm at work. And I only got a handful of followers. So these butt naked girls, they just be naked. They don't be bad. But they done water down pussy. Chris,
tell me how you really feel.
It's true. They done watered.
True, sir. Like, tell me how you really feel.
They done watered it down. So other women look at that like, oh man, you liking the picture, you must like her. Not realizing I'm just tapping the picture and scrolling. Like whatever. Like she naked in every picture. This is nothing new. She is not doing nothing new. She do this every day. Instagram only show me 15 people I follow, and so I only see this shit is watered down, and y'all look at that like, damn, pussy must be easy to get. No, it's easy to view because it's on the screen, but it ain't that easy to get. You still got to put in work. If I still want to fuck, I still got to plan a date. I still got to have money for a date. I still got to be entertaining. I still got to be engaged in conversation. I still got to do all this shit to get the pussy. But
okay, so I got to ask you this.
What's up?
And we only got 2 minutes.
Oh, damn.
So what would be your ideal profile for a woman on social media that you would be interested in pursuing? Like on a serious level?
That I don't know. I don't really pull up on women on social media. I like me seeing women out.
But once you see her and then say y'all link and then y'all exchange social medias or whatever,
right? What would be what's dope? Shit. Ideally, 500 followers. Shit. That's so fucked up, ain't it? You said ideal.
I got 60K. That's not fair. But you know, I plan on making a separate one because this is my business account.
Right, but
I'm
saying
thinking about making a personal.
That's what I'm saying. But no, you said ideally. But look, followers happen for whatever reason. Like, I don't know why people follow me. Shit. I just started a podcast, so it ain't because of that. So, and I only got a handful. So I don't know. So ideal profile. I don't think I've ever really thought about it. But I don't know, something like you respectable. Like you could show, like you could take
something
a picture.
You can show your mama then.
Right. You could take a picture and it could be flattering versus your ass in every picture. Like, you don't have to do that. You don't gotta be with your legs spread wide open in every fucking picture. Like, come on now. You can go to the beach and take a picture in a bathing suit versus propping your ass on the sink. I think that's 2 totally different things. So it's a way to show your womanly without showing your goodies.
You can ask him anything. It's unfiltered. This is a safe space.
Let's do it.
It's a safe space.
Yeah, safe space.
It's a safe space.
At all time, and look you right. Try to look you right in the eyes.
Yes, yeah. It's a safe space for you to speak freely. You have freedom of speech. I'm gonna go ahead and just throw it out.
Yeah, let's go, because I like what you and Jamal was talking earlier too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go on the explicit side. Okay, because he gave his opinions based off of his preferences. Okay, right. So I'm gonna ask this.
Give me your money.
What makes good cat for you?
What makes good cat? Yes, a lot of what he was saying. What makes good sex is like, please know how to arch your back. If we get to the point where you throwing that ass back, because I don't want that ironing board. That straight thing right here. If your arms are straight and your back is straight, it's like, what are we doing? Like, here we go, high school all over again, huh? And that's the please don't hurt me. Like, ooh, I hope it don't hurt. Like, man, if you don't bend your ass over, put a pillow up under your body, put a pillow in between them titties and that stomach, and bend over, get that motherfucker.
Oh, that
like, get your ass in there. Yeah, throw that motherfucker back. Like,
wait,
I
wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Wait, I was not ready.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Put that pillow up in between them titties and that stomach. Hold that motherfucker. Get a good grip. Put that ass up. There it is. Let me know. This is for me. Like, this is for me. Yes, I need that. Give me that. So
that's what it's about. Like, that's what the arch means for you, is that it's symbolic, right? It's a symbol for you.
Straight arms, like you're doing a push-up, and then a straight back is like, please don't, ooh, I hope it don't hurt. It's like, oh, come on, man. What are we doing here? And then I got to sit there and push your back down. like, no, lay on your elbows. Put your fucking back. What are you doing?
Oh my God, you are hilarious.
That's annoying.
Oh my God, my cheeks
you gotta coach that whole thing up. Now, the more I push on your back, the softer my dick is getting. Just know this. Like, this is a turnoff. If I have to keep doing this shit, just put that motherfucker up there. So that is not it's not attractive to me. But if I only got to do it once, we in good business. But like 3, 4, just know it's going like you died on Pac-Man. Yeah, like you died on Pac-Man. It's like, ew, ew, ew. Yeah.
When did you graduate from being a boy, from being a dusty, to being a man? I have to ask, at what age did you make that transition to where you was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do better.
For me. I actually remember the events leading up to it. It was
explain.
Yeah, because I would go out, and I used to hate hearing from women like, "Oh, I'm too old to be doing this. I'm too old to be doing that." But then I'd be the same age as them. I'm like, "Nah, you just don't want to do it no more." I'm like, "You ain't gonna never meet nobody sitting in the house." I'm like, "Only person you gonna meet sitting in the house is your mailman." And I was like, "I ain't trying to meet my mail lady, so I got to be in these streets to meet somebody, right?" But then I go out, and then like the club would be so turned, but I don't know one song, and I'm like, "Oh, this shit crazy." All right. I guess I'm too over this shit too. I guess we were saying the same shit. So, but I would go out. My boy JD invited me to a to a day party, but his color of women at the time was not my style at all. I don't do that.
Oh, so you was hanging around a friend. Okay, so this was like your go-to friend to go out and do things with, right? He kept you active, but
he was always out.
You know, it was the music, it was the form of entertainment, and it was the women that really turned you off from wanting to. Okay.
Well, but no, he usually only out with a particular type, and I ain't in no hurry to be around.
What's the particular type?
White. I ain't dealing with that shit. So,
ladies, I have heard this so many times.
I ain't dealing with no black white woman. I ain't dealing at all.
I have heard men that are like pro-black women where they hanging out with a friend that's not, and keeps them from going out. Like it literally keeps them in the house because they don't want to be around them. Like I'm so serious. And I'm sorry if you don't have black men in your life who feel this way. Like I have literally, they will not go out because they don't want to hang out with that friend that just literally just be around white women. Like seriously, it's not fun for them. It's not entertaining.
Yeah, he said, "Bro, that's a wild parties. That's a fucking fact." Jamal knows exactly what I'm talking about. But he would only hang out with them, and I don't care. And he was calling me all day, like, "Man, you need to get here. It's 20 of them, it's 30 of them." I'm like, "It's 30 white women. I don't care. I'm not coming." But later in the day, I figured he done changed venue. He done did all this shit, and so I meet up with him, and he's like, "Man, what took you so long?" I was like, "Man, you've been at the same place." He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "But it was full of black women." I was like, "Oh," I was surprised. And I walked in. It was one at the door. Boom, got her number. One by a little couch, got her number. Boom, got her number. And then I went to the bathroom. I was like, "Man, I really ain't interested in none of these women. They just kind of cute though." And I was like, they cute, but I'm not gonna follow up with this shit. And so with me knowing that I wasn't gonna follow up with it, I was just doing it because it was convenient. It was like at that moment, I was like, nah.
Oh, you ready to settle down? You hit the wall?
I wouldn't say ready to settle down, but I done ran into this enough where I know I can go get it. Like, what's the new challenge type of thing?
You hit the wall.
If that's what you want to call it. I never used that term before, but I mean, if we're saying the same thing, then yeah. So
it just means that you've hit a point in your life where you want something different.
Yeah. And then being with woman, I'm single now, but being with one woman, like trying to do it, I save so much more money. Chasing all these goddamn women, club to club, shots and dinner. You lose so much money in hopes to get some pussy.
Oh my goodness.
So you save so much more money, and who don't like more money in their bank account? But that is definitely a reason to just be with one woman. You save so much more money, and it's like, yo, no, I don't want to, because you're a bill. Like, you ain't bad, you a bill. Like
Wumbo is blasting you in the comments. He said he wants something different, but he low-key wants the same thing. Is this true?
What you say? He wants.
Are you gaslighting us on this live right now?
No, look, I'm single. What I would want to have and what's presented to me ain't always the same thing either. So I am still a man, and women do look good. I only like pretty women. So shit, if it's in my face, I take it, but taking it serious.
You gonna take
not all of them. I ain't gonna say all of them, but yeah, I will go, because why not?
I have to ask, Chris, do you have self-control?
Yeah. I got one time.
How often do you masturbate to porn?
To porn? Mm-hmm. How often is porn working?
Oh my God! So that's every day?
It's mine.
Oh my God!
It's mine. Who gonna stop me from using mine? Look, Carmela and Angela been with me my whole life. These two women ain't never told me no. What the fuck? Hell yeah. What are we talking about?
You know what? You know what? It's not my business. What you do in your personal time is not my business. Oh,
hey, look, this is me time, all right?
Wait. But should a woman in a relationship feel like, I don't know, like some type of way if her man is still masturbating while they're
never
together?
gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. It's like, look, I can get a snack and we can still go out to eat. Look, I ain't cheating on you, motherfucker. Like, this has nothing to do with you. This is me. I ain't around you all day. Well, I'm just sitting there like, oh man, like you get off work at 1 a.m. Like, like no, motherfucker, I'm gonna knock this motherfucker out at 9 a.m. and you ain't got to worry about it. Look, there's a reason.
So women should not be offended by their man.
No, because chances are you probably got 200 toys, and you worried about me beating my dick for 48 seconds.
Some women don't use toys.
Who?
Would you be offended by your woman using a toy while y'all were together? By herself?
Hell no. Bring that motherfucker. Chances are I'm tired. I'll plug that son bitch in for you. What you talking about? Charge it up. Charge it up. And then plus you could have fun with some toys, especially them vibrating panties. You could be on a date and I can control that motherfucker and fuck with you the whole date. I'm with all that.
Oh my, you're a Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Okay, next caller.
All right.
Let's see. Oh,
therapy. Goddamn right.
Oh, we got to spice it up a little bit. Okay, opinions on the fupa on both men and women, or I guess men can comment too. But what's your opinions on a fupa? Are you here for it? You not here for it?
Memberships should be at a discount after the COVID.
What? What does that mean?
Get your ass in the gym. I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that at all. And fupas should not be tucked inside leggings either.
Wait. Rewind. Let's go back. Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm bloated. Okay.
I get it.
So, like, we gotta have abs here. Like, what are you?
No, I ain't saying you gotta have abs. Is not the opposite of fupa.
Oh my goodness.
It's not the opposite. I know some dudes be like, I don't really care. I hold on to it. Hey, look, that's what they. Again, like I said, men get who they can. So if they can get a woman that's throwing it with that fupa, if they ain't got no choices, then they gonna take it. But
So now
I don't like it.
I gotta ask. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is a safe space. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will not go in or nothing. Because at the end of the day, this is your preference. Right. And ladies, if you have an issue with this, raise your standards. Okay. Raise your standards. But I will say this, okay? If your woman has a child and her body does not snap back, say she's in the gym with you, working out, doing all that, right? Yeah. And her stomach does not snap back. Do you still feel the same?
This is a hypothetical. Do I feel the same? No, because effort is attractive too. So, like, you want to, like, you putting in the effort to get to where you want to be. You know, working out is a personal thing. Like, some people, you look at them, you think they're in shape and they still working out. That's because they're not where they want to be. So, if she's working to get to a point where she want to be, then go for it. Now, if she get to a point where she's happy with that and is outside of what I like, then we got to have a conversation. It's like, hey, you know, when I met you, I approached you because you fit what I'm attracted to. I mean, it's true.
Oh my God, this is
true. Like, I approached you.
Though. I do.
Yeah.
I truly do. But it's like, oh my goodness.
Y'all always want to throw that child in there. Look,
I've seen some women who were able to get back to the size that they were.
Right.
But they had this like hanging skin because maybe they had like a C-section and they lost their muscle in their abdominal area or whatever.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing that does happen too.
So it's like they literally just had, like, I've literally seen slim women with this fupa, like this little bit of skin that literally hangs down. So
now, it's a little bit tough. Subjective.
Would you be okay with her having plastic surgery then?
I'm all right with that if that's what you want to do. But I have it to where you, how do I say it? You know, some women get plastic surgery because they think they're going to look a certain way. And then they get it and then they get more and more and more and more and more. Like, I don't know.
Invested in vanity because they got
it's just like, because of who? You say invested in vanity because of who?
Because they got one thing done, and now they feel like they gotta go.
Yeah, and keep on going. Yeah, so I'm not against women having plastic surgery. I'm not against that, but I'm just saying, like, it's a hypothetical. I'm not sitting here saying like, yo, like a definitive yes, I would do this. Definitive no, I wouldn't do that. I'm just like, yo, I know what I'm attracted to. When I approached you, you look like this. Now you had a baby. Now I'm partly responsible for you having this baby, so I ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh, you had a baby, you trash now. That's just stupid. I ain't gonna do that.
Because you can't be out here shooting up the club.
Right. Like, it's partly my fault, so I can't sit there and look at you like, yo, get that shit the fuck out of here. But no, I do appreciate the effort of you working. I mean, dudes be losing their shit too. Like, you in a relationship for a while, dude loses shit. Like, don't act like
but
y'all
ladies
don't be
in the
turned
comment
off.
section, let me put you up on game for a sec.
Yeah.
You guys are getting mad at this man for being shallow. Maybe you're not shallow enough. Maybe you should raise your standards. Because a lot of times the reason why we get mad at men is because, oh, we're so understanding, we're so down to earth. You know, his penis don't gotta be that big. If you want a big penis, just say that. Because this is a man that's saying he want a fupa. So if you want a big penis, say you want a big penis and say that with confidence. Don't make yourself small, right? To fit into a man's world. Make that man fit in your world. Just like he has his perspective of a woman fitting into his. He wants a fit woman. That's his preference. There are plenty of white men who would never date a woman of plus size. Let's be very clear. A lot of you guys like to turn to white men. White men do not like women who are plus size. They like women who wear yoga pants, who are out here jogging and all of that. So like, if you are offended by this, raise your standards. Be shallow back. Like, don't get mad at him. You need to raise your standards and be more shallow. Like, don't take it out on him. If you want a big penis, then get a big penis.
Yeah, she
Everyone has their preference.
We not with the fat phobia. I'm not
saying.
Phobia is like you get scared of. I'm not scared of. Like, she asked my preference. Like, but she said a baby. A baby is totally different than what I approach. It's not the same. So look, I like what I like.
So make sure your standards are where you like. Don't settle. Like, the reason why some women get upset with men who have this personality or this mentality is because they settle for something less.
Yeah.
See, this is a man who's not afraid to state what he wants. You should be a woman who's not afraid to state what you want, even if it may come across as shallow. So let me just throw that out there. That's his type.
Yeah.
That's his type. Let me tell you, a lot of these white men, because I've been out here on Hinge, a lot of these white men do not like a non-athletic black woman, okay? They like a fit black woman. So you get mad at this man, be mad at the white man too, because men are all the same. They're visual creatures. So, but I will say that every man has his preference. Every man has his preference. That concludes tonight's live. I enjoy speaking with you. Please check out Chris's podcast. Follow him on Instagram. Support him. This is an educated black man. Okay, we need to support the educated black men that are out here, the non-dusties. We don't give them our time or attention. And I'm just going to end the live with that. And you guys have a wonderful night.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
See you later.